I never heard, as a young art student and coming into the industry, what was mindset, and people weren't really talking about it. I wanted to take a quick minute because I opened my book chapter and I talk about mindset, and I give a story example, and I wanted to share that with you. I love this quote by Henry Ford. He says, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." So it all starts here. It starts with how you're thinking about everything in your career. If you think you can do it, if you think you can't do it. So the first chapter is called The Snowball. Think about the last time you made a giant snowball. Maybe it was when you were a kid 20 years ago, or maybe it was just last week when you were playing in the snow with your own kids. And I know some of you have been snowed in the last few days, so maybe it was just today or yesterday. You start with a scoop of snow that fits in the palm of your hand. You pack it down really tight and you place it on the ground. Then you can roll it around to collect more snow. Slowly, the snowball gets bigger and bigger, and before you know it, it could eventually turn into a boulder. Eventually, it gets so big and heavy that you can barely push it anymore. Creating a successful art career is very much the same process as building a snowball. You have to start small and you have to start somewhere. And I know I'm preaching to the choir out there. It's a cumulative process. Every single commission, sale, new client, gallery show adds value and bulk to what you're trying to grow. Every victory and every win helps you get to the next level. A lot of times artists get so frustrated with the process of growing that they stop trying. And I know some of you out there, if you're honest, you have stopped trying, or you stopped trying hard like you used to when maybe you were just starting out. They stop pushing the snowball to build their resume, their portfolio, or their contacts. They surrender to stagnation and stand still. But growing an arts career is a constant process. You must always be building, and it takes daily attention, and it means carefully scheduling your time. It takes a certain mindset. So what is mindset? Very simply, mindset is how you think and operate mentally in your daily life. How you think about what happens to you in any number of situations, personally, creatively, professionally, will determine your reactions to specific events. The word mindset is often used interchangeably with the word attitude, and they are quite similar. People either have a positive, negative, or even a neutral attitude or mindset. Wherever they fall, their mental states drive their behaviors. So that, I just wanted to start by reading that. Through my research, I learned that most people are born with either a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. And you can have one in one area and one in another area. A fixed mindset would be, for example, taking on a family belief or ideology and carrying it into your current life without question. A growth mindset would be having the mindset to grow and change, and to also question things around you that leads you on a path of growth, knowledge, and change. And if you want to read more about this subject, the main person I researched was Carol Dweck, who has a book around this, and it's really fascinating. Mindset starts in childhood, and it continues to evolve as we get older, and we continue to be influenced subconsciously or consciously by our families, by our cultures, and our communities. When we go to school, they're shaped by our peers around us, and both in positive and in negative ways. And if we go to college, mindset, or grad school, mindset continues to develop in educational programs that we find ourselves in and the people that we're surrounded by. I see many artists step out of a graduate school program to have largely taken on the mindset of that academic perspective of their program that they've been learning in, and sometimes even in the cities that they're going to school in. And I can tell you that every major decision I've made in my life and every major move that I've done, where I've asked for feedback or even advice, has been met with a certain mindset and thought process or belief system from all the loving and amazing, well-intentioned people and the public around me. I just wanted to share an example with you. And I want you to start thinking about some of what you've heard when you have set out to do something that's important to you, something maybe like become a professional artist. So in the year of 2000, when I was in Philadelphia talking to my peers and art gallery colleagues that had galleries open in Philadelphia, and I was telling people that I was seriously considering opening a gallery